Hey guys, welcome back to Arcade Garage, and today I'm going to get Ecojet ready to go back to the dyno. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Reese. I run Arcade Garage here, small Australian YouTube channel just trying to grow. Anyway, this is my project car that mainly features on the channel. I've got two other ones, a FGX R6 Turbo and a VESS over there. So this is my forged and cammed T56 swapped turbo V6 Commodore. A lot of custom work done on the engine bay. Has corn-fed boost turbo manifolds, a on-boost performance custom turbo, and then niche welding fabrication. He did the expansion tank, catch can, the two radiator pipes, all intercooler piping. Did a little screamer pipe extension for me. It's a 2004 VY Executive, was factory manual, got rid of the get drag, went T56. And also another little thing, I don't know if you guys will notice on camera for the old viewers, but I finally put the down lights in around the rest of here, so now it's actually nice and bright everywhere. But first things first, got to move the car trailer out, or push that out so we can get this forward. Usually I would do the oil change on the hoist up there, but I cannot be bothered lowering the misso's car and rolling it out the way and getting it back up on my own, because it is just a roller, and now that we got the motor in there, it's a lot heavier. Which sucks, because for my birthday, my family all went in and got me a nice hoist oil drain kit. So that would have been awesome to use, but I'm going the old school today, where I'll just jack her up and drop the oil, change a filter and fill it up on the ground like normal. And then once we get the oil in the oil pan, then I'll drop it in my new contraption. But anyway, I'm going to get all this moved out and ready, and then we'll get going. Alright, going to roll forward. I'm going to get the jack now. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try jack it from the left hand side, so it lifts everything up kind of this angle. That way everything's tilting, ready to drop all the oil. Hope I can still slide under there and crack the sump nut, sump plug, but we'll give it a go anyway. I think that should be high enough. I'll just get all the stuff I need and then we'll come back. Right, so got the trusty 19mm rag and the tray. Now I've got the fun bit, crack the nut and try get it without dropping it into here and getting oil over me. So I'm going to dive under. Hopefully you guys don't see stuff you don't want to see, and we'll get it done. Didn't drop any, so now we'll let that go completely out. Then we'll look into the filter. I might try film from the top. You guys can see me reach underneath, grab the filter. But I'm going to let that drain completely for now. What's handy about this is you can also lower it like I have here. So now we're going to pour the oil into here. Might be able to inspect it a bit better. If there's any big chunks, they should stay, which hopefully there shouldn't be any. Maybe a couple bits of elastic from assembly or whatever. But yeah, we'll get that tipped in and then we'll move on to the filter. fuel. Just gonna get a rag to wrap around that. So, as you can see, it's all piled up in there. Everything looks pretty good. It smells very E85-y, but you get that. This screen might be slightly very too. Hopefully that's better. And then down here, there's an open valve, so I'm going to open it and let it fill the tank. So we'll time lapse that for you guys while I get set up. Okay, that's going to take longer than I thought it was, so we'll set up now to do the oil filter. Hopefully I can find a good spot where you guys can see from the top when I'm underneath. But anyway, we'll get on. Alright, let's attempt this. It's too oily. Oh, there we go. Now she's stopped the spin. Okay, now that ordeal is on, I'm gonna degrease the area around it, and then we'll fill her up with oil, then we'll start her up, make sure she's still got oil pressure and no leaks, and we'll go from there. Quick update on this. Would help if I lifted the tube up high enough that it wasn't bottomed out. That's why it took forever to go out, and I gave up halfway through. As soon as I pulled it up, it just went. But I can get that out of the way now. Lower this down and then we'll fill her up. Now I'm gonna pierce the fucker. Back in 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let that go down and we'll test to see how high up the dipstick it is, let it settle, and we'll go from there. Lovely, that last bit decided not to film or save or whatever, but check the dipstick, and first time I got it right, just above the full level, which hopefully should be perfect because it's still going to fill the oil filter up and the oil line as well, that drained out. So we'll start her up for maybe 30 or so seconds, make sure there's oil pressure, and then then check the level again and top it up. Just wait for the screen to come on so I can see the oil pressure. We got oil pressure. She idles high when it's cold, so I'll switch view so you can see. Hopefully you guys can see that, but you can see it sits out idles at about 1300-1400 when cold. That's why it doesn't sound too lumpy. But you can see there on the left, oil pressure straight up to 70, which is great. Fuel pressure's right bang on 60. IAT's at 24, battery's charging, oil temp 17 degrees, coolant temp's at 12, TPS is sitting there. So that's good. This bit might be a little bit dark, but that's the cold start sound. We'll just have a quick squeeze under the car, make sure we don't see any obvious leaks. I'll try and take you guys with me. So these ones here are just from when I was pulling stuff apart. We seem to be alright. Nothing dripping. I'm just going to move it back a bit so that I can see if there's any fresh marks, and then we'll check the oil level. Okay, hopefully now we get footage of it. So we'll check the level again. Always give it a wipe and then put it straight in and check then. Don't use the first one. And there we go. That's why we always check after you start it. Before it was just above full, it was about there on my nail. And now you can see it's just past add, so it needs just over half a litre. So, I'll whack that in. I'll move you guys to here. Take the oil cap back off. Get our trusty funnel. And I want to give it about half a litre. Bit more, I reckon. Alright, we'll roll with that. We'll let it sit, get it down. I did move it back so you can see the old drop marks. We'll start it again after and see if she does leak anywhere. Then once I pull it back to under the hoist, we'll see again if it drops after it's been turned off. But anyway, that should be alright now to check the levels out. Okay, I went a little bit too much, but that's okay. She should be fine. Cool, so we got that done. I'm gonna get the oil cap back on and all these bottles back away and packed up, and then we'll go empty the catch can, see if there's anything in there. All right, we've never opened this yet, so you guys are gonna see with me for the first time. Every time I've driven this, you guys have basically seen on camera, so you've seen there's only been a few spirited pulls and then on the run-in tune, so I am curious to see if this has any in there or if it is full. Nothing's coming out, so it's either that low but it's not built up enough to come out, or we've got a good motor. She's not breathing. At least I've checked that. Alright, that's tight. Alright. So, quick rundown of what we've done. Shot the oil, changed the filter, we topped it up, checked to make sure if it was full enough or not, found out it wasn't, re-topped it up, now it's good. Check the catch can, see if it was full, nothing came out of it all, which is great. I've got the old oil filter there, so I'm just going to drain the rest out of that out and pour it into that. I do still want to / need to raise the rear up, so I might probably do that tomorrow. Don't know if I'll do that on camera or not. But we'll leave this video with me starting it and letting it idle for a bit as I park it back to where it needs to go, and then seeing if there's any oil drops. So you guys can just sit here and listen to it, or bugger off now. But if you're going to leave now, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. And hopefully the next video I make, we might see it on the dyno.